अभिषेक जी,
मैं एक चीज से स्पष्ट करता हूं। ऑनरेबल चेयरमैन सर ने बोला जो इस सदन के सदस्य नहीं है, कोई भी सदस्य उनके खिलाफ कोई टिप्पणी नहीं करेगा। सर मैं आपसे इतना पूछना चाहता हूं, पश्चिम बंगाल के चीफ मिनिस्टर ममता बनर्जी सदन के सदस्य है? नहीं है, तो उन्होंने क्यों टिप्पणी किया? सर आप अपना पद का मान रखिए सर, उनको उठ के बोलिए माफी मांगेगा। देन आई विल कंटिन्यू माय स्पीच। नो सर, you have to intervene. Sir, you're the speaker. You are the speaker of this house. No sir.
एक मिनट प्लीज,
मैं हाथ जोड़ के
बड़े जंतु, हाथ जंतु, प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज
आग्रह करता हूं, विनम्र रूप से मैं आग्रह करता हूं सर, उनको बोलिए आप स्पीकर के नाते, अध्यक्ष के नाते, इस सदन का गरिमा के लिए आप उनको बोलिए उठ के वो माफी मांगेगा।
नहीं प्लीज प्लीज, आपको कंटिन्यूस करना है तो करिए। उनका नाम सदन के रिकॉर्ड से निकाल दिया है, नहीं करना है तो आप डायरेक्शन मत दिए कि उनको माफी मंगाइए। आप मुझे डायरेक्शन नहीं दे सकते। मैंने उनका नाम निकाल दिया, ऐसे कई बार हुआ है सदन में, पहले निकाल दिया।
सर D for deprive. You spent 2,000 crore on revamping Central Vista. You did this to improve the homes of the rich, influential, and powerful. What have you done for the homeless in the cities, towns, and villages? Why have you deprived the homeless across India and Bengal? You are not only visionless and shameless. You are not.
एक मिनट
Sir, he is not even listening to you.
अब क्यों डिस्टर्ब? मैं बाद में आपकी बात सुन लूंगा।
Sir, he is not
आपकी
even
बात सुन लूंगा।
Sir, so
नहीं सब निकाल देंगे, प्लीज निकाल देंगे।
सर ये तो आपका बात भी नहीं सुन रहा है। डिप्राइविंग रूरल पुअर, मोदी जी की तीसरी बार गरीबों के ऊपर लगातार अत्याचार। Sir, over the past decade, the BJP-led central government has made its Bangla Birodhi stance abundantly clear by deliberately depriving people and abusing power to suppress Bengal's voice. They have made an array of hollow promises, disrespected Bengal's culture, and hatched continuous conspiracies to tarnish the state's image. Failing to fight us politically, you declared an all-out war on our rural poor, depriving them of roti, kapda, and makan. Sir, Honorable Finance Minister gave a statement today in Rajya Sabha saying that Bengal has failed to implement the scheme that Central has aided in the last 10 years. Sir, I challenge the Honorable Finance Minister if she can release the white paper of how many dime, penny, or rupees the central government has given to Bengal after its embarrassing defeat in the West Bengal legislative elections in 2021. Sir, in the last 3 years, let me put this on record. And sir, मैं कुछ बोलूँगा वो सही हो सकता है, आप उसके टिप्पणी करेंगे वो सही हो सकता है, गलत हो सकता है। सर, कागज तो झूठ नहीं कहता है। मैं बस इतना कह रहा हूँ कि 2021 में आपने बंगाल में हारने के बाद आपने मनरेगा के लिए बंगाल में कितना पैसा दिया, और आवास योजना में 2021-22, 22-23, 23-24 फाइनेंशियल वर्ष में आपने अगर साबित कर दिया व्हाइट पेपर रिलीज करके कि 10 पैसा दिया है, 10 पैसा। सर देखिए, मैं व्हाइट पेपर मांग रहा हूं, ये चिल्ला रहे, अरे भैया व्हाइट पेपर दे दो, व्हाइट पेपर दे दो, कहानी खत्म। सर जिसके पास कागज नहीं होगा, सर व्हाइट पेपर मांग रहे, सर व्हाइट पेपर मांग रहे, चिल्ला रहे, इनके पास कागज नहीं है और पूरा देश से कागज मांग रहा है सीए का नाम पे। ये बीजेपी है, ये बीजेपी है।
आप बीच-बीच में मत टोकिए।
Sir, Manrega funds to the tune of 6,913 crore have been forcefully withheld, denying wages to more than 59 lakh workers over the past 3 years. Sir, 11 lakh 36,000 eligible families have been deprived of a roof over their heads as 8,140 crore rupees under PM Awas Yojana have been deliberately halted. Sir, the government withheld the release of over 800 crore under the National Health Mission due to non-compliance and certain color branding guidelines for health and wellness centers, despite other conditions being duly met. Sir, despite 334 central and NLM teams visiting West Bengal in the last 3 years, and ATRs being submitted on time by concerned departments of the state government against every observation that was made by the center, still no funds have been released. Official interactions with the Honorable Prime Minister and the other BJP ministers of the concerned department were met with dismissive attitude and constant rejection. Our leaders fighting for the people of Bengal were even detained in Delhi by Delhi police. Even women MPs were manhandled and dragged by their hair. And this BJP talks about Nari Shakti. So the finance minister yesterday in a speech proposed flood control initiatives for states like Bihar, Assam, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and Uttarakhand, sir. Unsurprisingly, Bengal was once again left out, in spite of northern part of Bengal being one of the most worst flood-affected areas. Despite 6 out of 8 MPs from PCs that falls under the northern part of Bengal being from BJP, this is the kind of discrimination meted out to our state. I hope people of Jalpaiguri and Alipurduar are watching this and listening to what I'm saying. The finance minister, as long as we stand as people's representative, the rights of Bengal's people cannot be taken away. The state government of West Bengal has already cleared the pending wages of 59 lakh Manrega workers from its own treasury. It has also been decided that the first installment of funds for the construction of houses shall be released by 31st December 2024, which is by end of this year. In 2022 and 2023, under the Pathoshri scheme, 26,486 kilometers of rural roads were constructed and repaired, and a financial outlay of 6,448 crore. Sir, depriving women, vanchit ho rahe desh ki nari, khule ghum rahe shoshankari. You have 240 MPs in parliament. If you had implemented the 1/3 quota as per the Women's Reservation Bill, the BJP would have had 80 women MPs. But how many do they have? They have just 31, which is a mere 13% of their total strength. And compare this to the Trinamool Congress, sir, which boasts not 1%, 5%, 10%, 13%, 15%, 20%, 25%. Sir, it has 38% women MPs in Lok Sabha. Last year, a special session was convened to pass the Women's Reservation Bill. Yet the BJP failed to implement it in spirit. In West Bengal, we demonstrated that where there's a will, there is a way. We achieved substantial female representation without grandstanding in the media. That's the difference. Sir, this government is depriving the students. तीसरी बार मोदी सरकार खो गया है शिक्षा का अधिकार. Sir, the inability to conduct NEET is one of the biggest failures of this government, jeopardizing the future of almost 33 lakh bright students. India parties, we all of us in the opposition, demanded a discussion on this in Parliament, but hardly a word from the Honorable Prime Minister on this issue. Sir, our CM wrote to the PM for scrapping NEET in favor of reverting to a system where state government conducts their own medical tests. Sir, more than 12,000 vacancies in Kendriya Vidyalayas nationwide are yet to be filled in. Sir, more than 7,50,000 vacancies for teaching posts nationwide from class 1 to class 8. More than 1,20,000 vacancies for teaching posts in UP alone from class 1 to class 8. Students account for 8% of total suicide victims. More than 13,000 students' lives are lost every year because of suicide, sir. Sir, depriving the working class depriving the working class. मजदूर की जेब हो रही है खाली, बताओ कब ये हालत है सुधरने वाली? Sir, ILO data reveals that the growth rate of real wages between 2006 and 2013 was 6%. So the data suggests that the growth rate of real wages from 2006 to 2013 was at 6%. Between 2014 to 2021 is down to 1.4%. The Indian Railways made a bold proclamation about upgrading 40,000 conventional coaches to Vande Bharat standards, turning a blind eye to the genuine struggles faced by everyday travelers, neglecting the fact that almost 96% of passengers journey in general and non-AC coaches. They continue to endure grave risks and vulnerabilities compounded by this government's sheer ineptitude. So now I come to G. G for guarantee. But a guarantee, sir, खुद बोल रहा है उसका सरकार का घोटाला सर, देखिए. Sir, thank you. I would take that acronym. He's very good. Sir, G for guarantee, G for घोटाला. Need घोटाला and a guarantee with zero warranty. Sir, PM announced demonetization and guaranteed black money. भैया कितना सेल्फ गोल दोगे?
हरा दिया था तो एक बार
कितना सेल्फ गोल दोगे? देते रहो. आपको ही डांट पड़ेगी.
आपस में बात करते हैं.
PM announced demonetization and guaranteed that black money would be wiped out. Sir, he failed. Sir, why I say guarantee with zero warranty? Why I say guarantee with zero warranty? Because PM announced demonetization. He said black money will be wiped out. Sir, this government failed. 99% of the black money came back into circulation and is in the system now. Sir, he guaranteed that terrorism would be curbed. Again failed. There has been 26 terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir in the last 6 months. Sir, guaranteed to create 25 crore jobs in 2014. Failed. In 2023, the government admitted that in the last 10 years, only 1 crore jobs were created. Sir, guaranteed everyone will have a house. The Prime Minister himself said that every Indian will have a roof over their head. Everyone will have a house by 2022. The Finance Minister proposed the construction of an additional 3 crore houses under PM Awas Yojana. Yet no mention has been made of 11,36,000 houses in Bengal that are still awaiting central funds, while the same money is being allocated to purchase aircraft worth 8,000 crore and construct palatial buildings as a part of Central Vista project worth 20,000 crores. And the poor people of this country still endure homelessness and remain without a roof over their heads. Still remains without a roof over their head. Another failed promise. So they guaranteed employment to the rural poor under Manrega, but failed. As I said, not a penny has been allocated for Bengal in the last 3 financial years following BJP's embarrassing defeat in the 21 assembly elections. So they guaranteed to turn bullet trains into a reality by 2022. Failed again. Now the deadline has been conveniently shifted and postponed to 2026. Sir, 1 kilometer of bullet train costs 200 crore. 1 kilometer of dedicated freight corridor, DFCs on the other hand, costs 25 crore. Sir, railway accidents today has become the order of the day. But the union budget presented yesterday makes no mention of rail safety or installation of anti-collision devices or coverage in the passenger trains. Guaranteed to double farmers' income by 2022. It failed. Actual growth staggers at 3%. At this rate, farmers can expect their incomes to be doubled by 2035 or 2040. Over 1 lakh persons involved in farming sector tragically took their lives between 2014 and 2022. Around 30 suicides every single day. So they guaranteed that no home would be without electricity or water by 2022. So they failed again. They guaranteed to end terrorism failed again. More than 50 soldiers died in Jammu and Kashmir terrorist attack in the last 32 months. From 2018 to 2022, Jammu and Kashmir has seen 761 terrorist attacks and incidents leading to 174 civilian casualties. You make all the big promises, but you fail to keep them. You give all the guarantees, but those guarantees come with zero warranty. Sir, under this budget, one thing is clear. The only thing that is growing faster than price rise and inflation is BJP's list of broken promises and guarantees. So we have B for betrayal, U for unemployment, D for deprive, G for guarantee. मैंने बोला ना सर, ये एक्रोनिम की सरकार है तो मैं एक्रोनिम में ही जवाब दूंगा. तो बजट का B था betrayal, U था unemployment, D था deprive, G था guarantee. अब मैं E पे आता हूं. सर, E for eccentric. Modi ji has turned this government, or rather the governance, costing the nation dearly. Sir, his obsession with grandstanding and distracting the countrymen from the real issues, leaving India to pay the price for his dictatorial displays. Sir, he announced unplanned lockdown. The government's abrupt announcement of the national lockdown in March 2020 left citizens with only 4 hours to prepare, triggering a widespread chaos and hardship. So the unplanned and poorly implemented lockdown resulted in tragic deaths. Over 8,700 people, primarily migrant workers, on our railway tracks and roads. So now I come to farm bills. In 2020, the same Modi government unilaterally passed 3 contentious farm bills without any consultation with the farmers or farmer organization or any opposition party.
प्लीज इसको रिकॉर्ड को क्लियर कर लो. इस सदन में 5.5 घंटे चर्चा हुई थी. इस सदन में किसान विधेयक. हाँ,
हुआ है. बिल पे कोई चर्चा नहीं हुआ है. बिल पे कोई चर्चा नहीं हुआ है.
किसान बिल पर
सर,
जब स्पीकर बोलता है तो बोलता है और वो सही बोलता है.
सर, बिल पे कोई चर्चा नहीं हुआ है. सर, भाई इनका ताली बजाना खत्म हो जाए तो
नहीं, पर माननीय
सर, आपने ये सदन का याद दिलाया ना.
1 मिनट माननीय सदस्य.
सर, आपने ये सदन का याद दिलाया.
माननीय सदस्य, जब मैं बोल रहा हूं तो मैं कभी गलत नहीं बोलता.
सर, आप मुझे एक चीज बता दीजिए. इस सदन में जो लोग ताली बजा रहे हैं, 1 सेकंड सर, इस सदन में जो लोग ताली बजा रहे हैं, 700 फार्मर्स मारे गए, उनको मौत की घाट उतारा गया. सर, 1 मिनट, एक आदमी ने एक मिनट के लिए खड़ा होके उनके ऊपर श्रद्धांजलि दिया. ये आज ताली बजा रहे, इसीलिए ऐसा हाल है इनका. और सर 700 लोग मारे गए. ट्रेजिकली ओवर. क्या 700 farmers died. 700 farmers died. What did you do? You people have blood on your hands. You people have blood on your hands. You people have blood on your hands. In 2020, sir, this contentious farm bills were passed without any consultation with the opposition parties or farmers' organization. Sir, these bills sparked massive protests as farmers. सर, मैं एक बात स्पष्ट कर देता हूँ. एक चीज सर, ये जो बोल रहा है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ बीजेपी से. मैं जो सवाल यहाँ पे पूछ रहा हूँ इनसे, या मिनिस्टर को जवाब देना है, इनमें से कोई भी अगर जवाब देना चाहता है, कोई भी मीडिया चैनल चूज कर ले, मुझे टाइम बता दे, मैं आ जाऊंगा. एक हाथ लगे. मैं कह रहा हूं सर, इनका दम है. इनका सीने में दम है.
आप अपनी बात कहिए.
और अगर हिम्मत है तो ये एक्सेप्ट कर.
चुनौती मत दीजिए. आप अपनी बात कीजिए.
I am challenging them to come.
चुनौती मत दीजिए सदन में.
and debate with me.
ये बार चुनौती देना, या चुनौती सदन में नहीं.
Sir, harsh measures such as barbed wires, cement boulders and iron spikes were deployed on the roads to block farmers from entering the capital. This reveals the true face of this fascist government. Sir, demonetization. In November 2016, the union government demonetized 500 rupees and 1,000 rupees currency notes. Ostensibly